And then I got into Springsteen, and at the same, or soon after that, Bob Dylan and Neil Young. And I wasn't really listening to anything that was
Current,
yeah, of the early 90s at the time.
the grunge scene.
Yeah, that actually, I have to admit that I was aware of it, but really, I was quite like, no, it's not my kind of thing. And then it took me a couple of years, and then actually around the time, I think, just before Kurt died, I think I sort of I got into it, like in utero. That's when I. No, I must have. I mean, like when Smells Like Teen Spirit was playing everywhere, I must have been into that already. But it was definitely not. I was definitely not sort of a child of my time for a long time. It all raised on classical music, and then the Beatles, and then it kind of from the 60s to the 70s to bits of the 80s, never much of the 80s.
No, that seems to be the decade that most people...
I still reject the 80s, yes.
It seems to be the decade that most people tend to avoid.
I love the 80s.
But there were some very good records made.
And look at you now.
Yes, look at me now. Directing you, all the stuff we took out of the filming, where I direct you what to play and like get all your sounds ready for you.
Second verse.
Tune your guitar. Second verse, please.
Transition, I don't think, in the end.
Oh, really? I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. Well, let's hear it back. Maybe I'm crazy.